Hello friends, welcome back to the last session of normal form. This is the last type of normal form we'll be speaking about, conjunctive normal form. We already seen premix normal form and disjunctive normal form. In premix normal form, what we had, all the quantifiers were at the prefix of the statement. In case of disjunctive normal form, what we had, it was disjunction of conjunction. Not this time we'll be talking about conjunction of disjunction, right? So let us start with a simple definition. Again, this is a short video. Okay. So conjunctive normal form, what it is? It's a formula which is equivalent to a given formula and which consists of a product of elementary sums is called a conjunctive normal form of the given formula. You can look at here. Now they are talking about product of sums, right? So here P or Q and negation of P or Q like this. It is all series of conjunctions which are disjunctions which are connected through conjunction, right? So it is conjunction of disjunctions. Fine. Exactly opposite type formula we had in disjunctive normal form. So in short, what it is conjunction of clauses. This is one clause, this is one clause, this is one clause, and all are associated, connected using conjunction, right? Again, we'll look at the examples, few examples, so the concept will be still more clear. Let us start with the first example. So the statement given is P implies Q and this whole implies R. Okay, P implies Q and this whole implies R. What is the first thing you need to do? Eliminate implication. So what we'll do, eliminate implication of the inner implication first. That is P implies Q. When you eliminate it, how it will be? Again I repeat, implication is replaced using negation and or operator. So P implies Q will be converted to negation of P or Q, right? So implication is eliminated. So after eliminating this implication, now let us start eliminating this implication, the outer implication. So again it will be what? Negation and or. So negation of P or Q or R. Is it clear? We eliminated the inner negation implication and then we eliminated the outer implication. And implication is replaced by negation and or operator. Now if you observe here, negation is outside, right? What we need to move the negation inward. So whenever we move the negation inward, this or becomes and, right? When you move the negation inward, or becomes and. So negation, double negation of P and negation of Q or R remains same. Now, double negation gets cancelled. So you only have P and negation of Q or R, right? Now what we need, actually this is a disjunction associated with elementary clause. What we need conjunction. So what you'll do, you'll apply distributive law. So now what it will be, P or R and negation of Q and or R. So now you have conjunction of disjunctions, right? So this is in conjunctive normal form. Very simple example. Let us start with the second example. Okay, now here what we have biconditional operator here. A biconditional B or C. What you need to eliminate? The biconditional operator. So if you have A biconditional operator B, then it is A implies B and B implies A. It is both way, it is true, right? So to eliminate this, what we'll say, A implies B or C, and then again we'll say B or C implies A, right? A implies B or C and B or C implies A. We eliminated the biconditional operator by replacing this operator. A implies B or C and B or C implies A. Again I repeat, it is like A implies B and B implies A. Now Once you have eliminated biconditional operator, now we'll eliminate implication operator, implication connective, right? Now we know we'll eliminate implication connective here, and we have here also. So how we'll eliminate? We will just add negation and or operator, right? So here you have negation of A or B or C. Similarly, here you have negation of B or C or A. Fine. We eliminated implication operator by replacing implication operator by negation of A or operator or, and similarly adding negation and operator or. I hope this is clear. Okay. Now if you observe this statement again, you can see a negation outside. Now negation is already associated with elementary element here, so there is no problem, a literal here, but here it is outside, applicable to this whole clause, right? So what you need to move that negation inside. Now when you move the negation inside, what will happen? This or will become and, right? Or operator will become and operator. So here this remains same. When you move the negation inside, is negation of B and negation of C. Is it clear? Moving negation inside. So negation of B and or became and here negation of C or A. This remains as it is. Fine. Now again, if you look at it carefully, with a literal, again we have a disjunction, but what we want conjunction. So what we'll do, we'll apply the distributive law. So now when you apply the distributive law, what you get? Negation of A or B or C, right? This bracket, the whole thing is made one, and negation of B, negation of B or A, negation of C, and negation of C or A, right? Negation of B or A and negation of C or A. Now if you look at the statement carefully, what it is? It is conjunction of disjunctions, right? Conjunction of disjunction. So the statement is now in conjunctive normal form. Is it fine? Let us look at the last example now. Okay. Here what you have, negation of P or negation of Q. This together implies P by conditional negation of Q. P by conditional negation of Q. This is a little bit bigger example. Now, what we'll do here, we'll first eliminate the inner implication, right? So we'll not solve this, we'll solve this first. So we'll eliminate the implication operator. What? How do you eliminate again? You add a negation and or operator, right? You add a negation and replace it with or operator. So you have negation of P or negation of Q or P by conditional negation of Q. Is it fine? Now again, if you look at it carefully, the negation is outside. So what you need to do, move the negation inside. When you move the negation inside, what will happen? It will be negation of P. So negation gets cancelled and this or becomes and operator. This or operator becomes and operator. Is it fine? And again here negation of Q. So negation gets cancelled and it will be only Q. Is it fine? So now you have P and Q or P by conditional negation of Q. Is it clear? So we could eliminate implication operator and we could move the negation inside. Now let us look at this biconditional operator. Now to eliminate this biconditional operator, again, as in the previous example, it is same as A implies B and B implies A. So now here P implies negation of Q, P implies negation of Q and negation of Q implies P. Fine? It is converted into implication using P implies negation of Q and negation of Q implies P. Okay, now next what again? Now eliminate this implication operator here. So again, this implication operator will be replaced by negation and or operator, right? So P implies negation of Q will be now negation of P or negation of Q. Similarly here, negation of Q implies P will be now double negation of Q or P. Now, again here you have double negation, so this negation gets cancelled and what you get? Q. So it will be Q or P, rest of the statement remains same. Now, Q or Q makes it is one and the same. So to make the formula a little bit uniform, we just write it as P or Q. Again I repeat, Q or P is same as P or Q. So we are just rewriting this Q or P as P or Q. So you get uniformity in the formula. Now after this, what we do is we apply distributive law. Now, when you are applying distributive law, just look at it. We are saying P or this whole thing, right? Negation of P or negation of Q and P or Q, right? P or this whole clause and Q and Q, or again the same thing, negation of P or negation of Q and P or Q. Is it fine? We applied distributive law. Now again I think we need to reapply the distributive law to get it in the form we need. So when you apply the same statement I copied from the previous slide. So here now what we'll be doing? We'll be using P or minus P, right? Or minus Q. So again PV we are added here. So P or minus negation of P or negation of Q, right? This whole thing is one clause now. P or negation of P or negation of Q, right? And here what we have? You have and Q. So here what we'll be writing now? P or Q. So this is what we have, P or Q. Is it fine? This is clear. So now we could remove this square bracket. So scope of this P or was related to this square bracket. Now we have expanded it. Okay, now next what we have, Q or. Now Q or negation of P or negation of Q and Q or P or Q. So Q or P or Q. Again we could remove the square brackets, right? So Q is odd with this and this. Now if you look at the statement carefully, you have these clauses which are disjunctive clauses and are connected using conjunction, right? So this is conjunction of disjunction. Is it fine? So again, when you're talking from Boolean point of view, it is product of sum, elementary sum. These are the elementary sum and this is the product, elementary sum and the product. So it is product of elementary sum, and in our way it is conjunction of disjunction. I hope the concept is clear. Thank you. So here we have completed all the normal forms, and next we'll talk about inference techniques.